Alright guys, that hole that was in the road there, Tuesday, the 13th, they came, they repaired that hole, bright and early Tuesday on the 13th, but y'all know I got a video showing that, I put a cone over it and the car ran it over and took it down the road. And I went outside, they came to pick up the cones this morning, or yesterday morning on the 14th, at about 9:53 a.m., right about there, 10 a.m. or so. He came to get the cones, right? So I went out there and I'm gonna tell him, hey man, I said, man, let me keep a cone, man. And he said, all right, look, man, do you need it? I said, yeah, man. I told him it comes in handy when we're doing work, working on a car, change the tire or something, we put that out. So I put one out there for safety, man. They ran it over and took it down the road with them. Now I recovered it, but it's beat up pretty bad where it was run over. But dude gave me a cone, so I'm gonna go ahead and record it. See, I'm looking at them now. I'm looking, what the hell they doing? I'm thinking, oh, they're getting a cone. So I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna say, yeah, man, let me get the cone, man. Let me get the cone. He said, you need one? I said, well, it sure does help whenever, So he gives me one. But I'm gonna have to play that out so people can see you actually give it to me, huh? Yeah, because if the city sees me, they say, look at him, he stole the cone. No, I see him walking right there in that corner, see his legs. He asked me, do you need one? So, yeah, man, look, man, check it out, man. I'll put one there, they're running over. See, he's gonna bring it and give it to me, check it out. That's cool like a motherfucker, and the dude working for the city gave me the cone, let me keep it. But I emailed the mayor, and I told the mayor, say, man, it'd be nice if y'all give me my cone back. I did tell that to the mayor. So they gave me my cone back. See, guys, they gave me my cone back. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I put one up there for safety, and I got the video of the car that run it over, man. I mean, the car that run it over, the dude was on his phone or something, man. He run a dead center. Where's the hell is that? The license plate, where the license plate would go. See, guys, what the dimension, it's not really dimension, man. I swear I had a mini stroke in UTMB that day after my wife had the nephrectomy. And then I got her up that same day she had the nephrectomy, and I walked her all over UTMB. And then 3 days later, she was crashing, and then 4 days or 5 days, whatever it was, I need the medical records to get the exact dates. Physical therapist walked in the room, man, after everything that had already happened. And I had already called patient care advocacy, told them no more students in this room, no more students, because they had botched the surgery and almost killed her. And about an hour and a half before they did the emergency laparotomy exploratory surgery, physical therapist walked into the room and he says, ma'am, doctor said you ain't been up in 5 days. We got to get you up. And I got so mad, man. I said, man, dude, the next one of y'all walk in this room without reading that fucking file, I'm going to kick his goddamn ass. And I walked out and I went to the nurse's station. And I told the nurse, I said, man, this is bullshit, man. Next one of them come in there, they ain't read that fucking file. We're going to have a real problem. She said, what kind of problem we're going to have? So I knew what she was wanting to do. So I said, no. And I walked away. But guys, I had been to Linda's room and in and out of Linda's room 50, 60 times already. But that day I walked away, I went over around the elevators and stuff, and then when I went back to her room, I went in somebody else's room. I was very much disoriented. I got so very, very bad pissed off for what they did to my wife. Okay? I actually left her room and I couldn't find my way back. I was lost for like 15, 20 minutes, man. Okay, that's how bad I got mad that day. It never happened to me before. That's the only time it ever happened to me. Been having bad headaches since, though. But you want to hear about provoked? Provoked is when they did a nephrectomy. You get her up, walk her around. She's getting better. They come in and pull a drain. And the guy says, he brings her up off the bed when he's trying to pull the drain out. And the guy says, I don't know, there might be a stitch in there. I don't know. And I said, dude, what do you mean you don't know? What do you mean? He said, well, there might be a stitch in there. I don't know. I said, dude, was you in there when they did the surgery? Did your hands was they actually in on the surgery? He said, well, yes, they was. I said, well, is there a stitch in there or ain't there? Yes or no? He said, well, I don't know. Well, he knew that pissed me off because he left the room. But that's the first time I was provoked. So by the time I made it to the day when that October the 4th rolled around, what they did that day, yes, they provoked the hell out of me by the time I got there. And then on that very day, it was very provocative and very provoking whenever somebody that is maybe 27, 28, 29 years old, right off the bat, going to tell me, sir, you can't speak in your normal tone of voice. If you don't lower your voice when you're talking to me, I will call my police and have you arrested. And I said, lady, are you stupid? I haven't committed no crimes. Call the cops. You can't tell me I can't speak in my own normal tone of voice. Are you stupid or what? Okay? But I'll go into that again, man, later on. I'm digressing. I just wanted to show that the city gave me a cone. The city's pretty cool. But that guy's, I'm out.